The essay introduction hook strategies. So there's more than one way to hook your reader. Remember, an introduction starts with that hook and then has background and then a thesis statement. And here's my sample with the hook in pink, the background in blue, and the thesis in red. And my writing prompt was about how an author uses literary techniques to demonstrate a theme, and that theme, loyalty is what I wrote about, is what I'm going to use for my hook. So the hook strategies are: make a strong statement, start with a quote, use a personal anecdote, or create a fusion of any of those three. So in making a strong statement, you just think about your theme and you state strongly something that you want to communicate about it. So in mine, one of the greatest benefits of a strong friendship is loyalty. It is the bond that holds friends together through thick and thin, just like Huckleberry Finn and Tom Sawyer from Mark Twain's novels. So a hook with a strong statement is just explaining the topic or the theme idea and its importance. Or start with a quote, and that's what I actually ended up choosing. Starting with a quote: the holy passion of friendship is so sweet and steady and loyal and enduring in nature that it will last you a whole lifetime, by Mark Twain. And I just went online and searched for quotes about loyalty, and that's how I found this one. But if you're going to start with a quote, it's really important that you also explain its connection, its significance. What does it say about your topic? So that's why I have that second line. According to Twain, a famous American author, one of the benefits of a friendship that will last a lifetime is loyalty. Those who find a faithful friend for life are truly lucky. And because Mark Twain is somebody famous, I wanted to make sure I gave him credit. But you might find a really good quote that's just by somebody anonymous, or somebody that's really, who they are isn't as significant. So you might not actually mention their name in your explanation, but you would have it listed above the quote, or you would just list that it's anonymous. You could also start by using a personal anecdote. And you wouldn't want to use this one unless you have an idea that would really work. A personal anecdote is just like a little mini story, a little brief story that's connected to the topic. So here's my example. Not too long ago, I got a call from a good friend of mine. I hadn't heard from her in about 6 months, but the one thing I can always count on is that we will stay connected. Neither of us knew many people when we met at our new school, but we became fast friends and have been loyal to each other ever since. Now that's based on a true story for me, so it kind of really works for me. But I could also make up a personal anecdote that is connected to my topic. I could go on the fiction side a little bit, or I could tell an anecdote about somebody I know or somebody that I read about. Or I could take a couple of those strategies. I really like the quote by Mark Twain, but I also like the strong statement. And what I did here was I fused those two, and I did not use my personal anecdote because it was too much. But started with the quote, and then I threw in the middle there. I threw in the strong statement part, and then I finished by explaining the significance of the quote. And so notice the words steady and loyal, loyalty and bond and faithful, those words, how they're kind of sprinkled throughout, are reinforcing my theme idea. And that's how to write the hook part of the introduction that starts it all off and leads into the background and then to the thesis.